Hello. Looks like I've got boobs. That's all I need. It's been a while, hasn't it? Today, I'm not on the South Downs and I'm not close to home. I'm in the Peak District and I'm just about to walk through a village called Hayfield. Anyone remember Pat Phoenix? She was Elsie Tanner in Coronation Street. She was a ledge. She lived here because we were only about 20 miles from Manchester. So I suppose you made a few quid. If you were from Mank, you got the hell out of there. I know I would, only joking. Ooh, a boozer. It's been ages since I've filmed anything. I have been out, I've been up the downs as I normally do. Up the downs, up the dunes. And I just haven't filmed it. Kind of just enjoying the experience, I guess you'd say. Just being out. And I've actually camped in Scotland. I've camped in just outside Penrith, Cumbria. All the accents are coming out now, just can't help it. But there's been no walks really. I'm only going to film these if there's like some sort of walk involved. I don't like the thing of walking 300 yards from a car park and going up, putting your tent up and then cooking a steak with all the trimmings, you know what I mean? That just don't do it for me. So there's got to be some suffering involved. I've got to have a really bad time. It's 6 p.m. on a Monday night in Peak, and this is the first time I've been out in summer. I've got my action shorts on. Well, it's so nice not to be freezing to death. I've been doing this now for 6 months, and I think you can safely say I'm a complete expert at everything now. I know exactly all there is to know about wild camping. So I'm going to do a few tips. I don't know how many there'll be, and I don't know if they're going to be in the right order. Oh, you hear that? Someone's just been murdered. Oh, what's that there? There's a blue plaque. Oh, look at that. Blimey. Again, that's someone you have to be of a certain age to know that fella. You can see it through there. Oh, hello. Ledge. You stupid boy. This is the sort of place I like to end up. I just picture myself sitting outside these in the summer evenings, like one chair like that, blind drunk, and shouting at everyone. Tip number 37. If you haven't been out yet and you're a bit nervy about it and you don't know where to go, one thing I would, from personal experience, one thing I would kind of recommend is that the advantage of the woods is that you probably ain't going to get so many people. When you're out, obviously, if you're out somewhere like this, you're pretty visible. And when you're in the woods, you don't get that because, you know, if you're deep in the woods, it's highly unlikely anyone's going to be there. But the flip side of that is that there's lots of wildlife in woods and you will hear a lot of noises. I heard a lot of noises. I mean, I wasn't that bothered, but I was just petrified. Everyone's fear is the nutty axe man in it. You know, that's basically what it boils down to. You ain't going to be scared of a rabbit. Well, I was. But, you know, the nutty axeman is far more likely to ply his trade in the local Tesco's Express than he is climbing up a hill at 2 o'clock in the morning and you're alone in your tent with no one for company except your own dark fears. So yeah, it's highly unlikely that he would disturb you in your sleep. So yeah, it's all about logic. It's all about not everyone that is out to kill you. Tip number 1. Get fit first. Ooh. looking down. I was looking down to a place called Chinley, and then that bigger town there is Chapel on Le Frith, or is it Chapel on Le Filth? And here's my path, and that should lead me up to South Head, which is there. You can just see the very top of it there. There's a little triangle of stones, I think it is. I'm going to try and get up there and put my tent up. Look at that. Whoa. Just stunning. And I've got 2 beers. So that's it. The top of South Head. Happy New Year. I was going to find that, wouldn't I? Found it. Right, tip number 728. Loads and loads of plastic bags. You can use it for rubbish, for food, for clothes, just bags, bags, bags. And if you're really loaded, you can get one of these. Look, I think this was a £5, this bag. That is a compression sack, bag, whatever. It's like £5, and in there is a quilted jacket, a woolly hat, and gloves, just in case it takes a turn for the worse. And look how small that packs down. That's really handy. And obviously, quilted jackets don't weigh a lot. Not the ones I buy anyway. So yep, top tip number 592. How great is that? Right. The promised gear review. Last time I put a video on was April or something. It's about three months ago, and I bought 2 bits of kit since then. That's it. I'm tight. I don't like spending money, which is why one of the reasons why my pack weighs so much. I think I got away with about 14 kilos today going up the hill. That was all right. I could deal with that. So the first bit of kit that I bought, I really like, and it's a real extravagance. I saw Paul Mesner using it, and I thought, oh, let's just come on. But I gave it some thought, and I thought, oh, I don't know, it's just so cute that I had to buy one. And that thing is this. You probably, if you watch any videos at all, you've probably seen this. They all seem to use it, actually, even the hardcore ones. And I used to think to myself, you just walk God knows how far, just blow your bloody bed up. But don't know, I kind of saw it, and I thought, shall I, shan't I? I agonised for months. It was over 20 quid this, but the clincher on the deal was that. It's a lamp, and it goes 1, 2, 3. I mean, look how blinding that is. Oh, my eyes. Yeah, and it's got a little thing to hold it up. So I bought it. I thought sod it. We're doing a family camp this year, much to my wife's disgust, and we've got a double air mattress, so it's really handy for that. I just like it, and like I say, it's got a lamp on it, so it's 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm just going to hang that up there and put my lamp on. Oh, I say. Right, the second bit of kit that I bought, it's kind of handy, but it's not. It's one of these. Boom, fold it out. Boom, boom. It's a fantastic design. It's a really ingenious design. And it's a little table. Fat lot of use to man or beast, that. It's, I mean, right, let me show you something. Right, to me, the only thing you really need a table for when you're camping, or possibly need a table for, is that, right, your stove. Now, I bought one of these, You know, you've probably seen these if you're watching any of the videos, and it's great. Boom, boom, boom. Stability, total stability. It's really good. But I can't see what you would stick on it. I mean, you're camping in a backpacking style-y. So, oh, one thing it is good for is, I think Daily Outdoors said this one. You flip it over and it's a tray. And that's exactly what I'm going to use it for. Boom, that can go in there. Glasses. Spare glasses, because I'll break them or lose them. Old bottle top. Oop. Old bottle top. And leads. And stuff. Lighter. So yeah, look, it's all in it. So I suppose it's pretty good for that. We could even, are you booking it? As usual, I guess it boils down to money. I'm not even going to embarrass myself by saying how much that cost. So anyway, that was my gear review. Like the light, don't like the table. Good health. I just want to say thank you for everyone that's subscribed to my channel. And I've been told to say like and subscribe. I don't suppose you can quite make it out on this, but just below the sun there is Manchester, where I was today. From this to this. Working. I'm not working now. Tomorrow morning, when I walk back, I'm going to walk back over that ridge, boom, 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 and down into the valley. Anyway, the sky is beginning to bruise and I shall be forced to camp. Tip number 3. Get a lot of people putting comments on about that they want to go wild camping. They just can't take that leap. It's not for everyone, but for a lot of people it's in them to enjoy this. It seems most people live a quite sedentary life these days. I think that pushing yourself physically, especially at my age, is a good thing to do. One of the good things about wild camping is for me anyway, you build in a challenge. You know, I think you should be knackered when you put your tent up, having a couple of beers, sleeping like a baby, and then getting up and doing it all again the next day. It's looking a little bit now. It's 20 past 9. It ain't dark yet, which is wonderful. So I'm hoping to have an uninterrupted night. Hopefully a gaggle of drunken Bulgarian businessmen won't stagger up the hill looking for cheap thrills, and I'll get away with it again. Right, if I remember rightly, somewhere in this plastic bag, oh, there's one of these. Lighter, bottle, lighter. At no point will my hands leave my arms when I perform this. Ready? And a 1, 2, 3, pop. You might be able to hear it, the wind's getting up. Give it another 3 hours. And I'll be lifted off here by a helicopter in tears. Oh, the other tip number 64. Walking poles. If you're 27 and you've still got all your faculties, you don't need walking poles. When you're 57, but still strangely sexy, you do need them. Well, I do. That strangely sexy person probably don't. Look, I've got a dodgy knee that goes sideways and everything. They give you that stability going down and they give you that push going up the... Right, so, dinner. Oh, there's a bit. money's worth there. Turn that down a bit. You're supposed to do that. Oh, God. Morning. It's 5:30. I haven't got much food actually. All I've got is bread, milk and coffee. So for breakfast I think I'm going to have bread, milk and coffee. A bit blowing, a bit cloudy. A bit disappointing that, because the weather's been so nice lately. Well, at least it's down south. Only joking. So yes, I'm going to have a bread roll and some milk. Tip number 4. Shoes make a very good drinks holder. So you could get a coffee in there and a large gin and tonic in there. Alright, I'm just going to lay here in my own filth amongst the rubbish and plastic bags for a bit longer. And there we are. No trace apart from a load of rubbish. Nothing there. Not even flat grass, just sheep. Tip number 37. If you're old, bring painkillers. Right, so that's about it. I've been uphill and down Dale this morning, and I'm nearly back at the van. Yeah, it's about 4.5, nearly on 5 miles this morning. That's all been up and downhill, and I'm not used to it, so I'm shattered. The more observant amongst you may notice that I'm wearing the same shirt as I wore yesterday. Yes, I know. So at least I remember me tent. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope there was some information that was of some use. So yeah, I'll see you when I see you. Goodbye.